7.5 hours now of missing phone logs, where we know from reporting and from what members of Congress have told us that Donald Trump, of course, was on the phone all day.
Yeah, he spent most of that day after he returned from the rally he held at the Ellipse in the little private dining area off the Oval Office. That's what we've reported. Where he's got a bank of televisions, and he watched the chaos of the Capitol unfold. And we know he spoke to, he tried to call Senator Tuberville and ended up getting Senator Lee instead. We know he spoke to Kevin McCarthy. That's when he told McCarthy that clearly the rioters loved their country more than he did because he wouldn't stand up for Trump's false election claims. We know that people were going in and out of the Oval Office, some of his closest aides, including his daughter and senior advisor Ivanka Trump, other members of his inner circle, including Chief of Staff Mark Meadows, who's going in and out. And we certainly know that Meadows was receiving all sorts of text messages from Republicans and even conservative media figures, and to try to get then President Trump to tell the rioters to knock it off. But Garrett, my question to you is this, and let's set aside the idea of a burner phone. This isn't something like Donald Trump went to the mall and picked up one of those things, and then, but yet we know that, you know, he would use his aide's phone sometimes, but also he would just simply use his personal cell phone. He would rarely use the White House switchboard operator. He would use his personal cell phone. Can investigators get that phone? Can investigators get the call logs from Donald Trump's personal cell phone?
I think that's going to be an enormous challenge. I mean, you look at the things that the investigators have run up against, legal challenges, lawsuits on thus far. The biggest hurdles they've had have been on questions of phone records, whether they be phone records of someone like Stephen Miller, who they've tried to get and run up against the fact that he was on a family plan at the time, or when they go after lawmakers, cell phone records that might catch other conversations that aren't part of what they're looking for. We've not been able to confirm any specific effort to go after Donald Trump's personal cell phone number. It would certainly make sense in the contours of their investigation, but this is another one of those things where if you're going to get bogged down in months and months of legal battles when the time is so short, maybe you go after this information on other ways. I've thought for a long time that the Meadows text messages are kind of the Rosetta Stone for this entire investigation. What Meadows was saying on that day and to whom kind of translates for what Donald Trump was up to. The committee may feel like that's enough. We just don't know.